from upstairs, and I'm like, oh, I'm really excited.
Welcome everybody to the Christmas Classic here in Laurel, Maryland. We are starting our double semifinals this evening. We are looking at Argentina, Team Argentina, but representing themselves really here on the LPRT. Mendez on the left side, Vargas on the right side. And they're taking on an interesting pairing, Herrera and Munoz. Herrera from Mexico, Munoz from Chile. My name's Tim Backhurst, joined for this match by JP Edwards. JP, semifinals, doubles, always fun to watch. And this one is going to be interesting because we've got a different matchup Argentina are facing.
Yeah, it's been an exciting weekend so far. We've actually seen all four of these players play on this card already, some of them twice. Some of them, this is their third or fourth match today. So, it's really going to come down to which team has the most energy and the ability to execute. Obviously, we have a veteran team in Argentina, and I don't know if Munoz and Herrera have ever played doubles together before, but certainly a formidable team.
They are. Munoz has played very well this weekend and defeated Samantha Salas earlier in singles. But Herrera, the world number 4, one of, no question, the best doubles players on the LPRT and in the world. She and her partner, normal partner Mejia, the U.S. Open champions earlier this fall. Communication will be a factor for Munoz and Herrera. They have played already today, so they have a little bit of experience working out their system.
And we know Herrera, an incredible, like you said, incredible doubles player, U.S. Open doubles champ.
Vargas looks to the wall. She skipped it. Herrera normally puts those away. 2 serving 1, second server. Smart pass down the left side by Mendez. Herrera caught to the right. We're going to see some long rallies in this match.
Yeah, most definitely. The gettability of Vargas and Munoz on that right side combined with the control and power of Mendez and Herrera on the left side, just like that. We're already seeing some good rallies here. I think we're in for a close match.
Mendez puts one wide angle on the right side. You saw Munoz sprawling to pick that up. Not able to do it. 2 serving 2.
Rare skip from Mendez. Mendez and Vargas, Team Argentina in the light blue and white shirts. Herrera and Munoz, a new doubles team in the gray shirts.
Excellent backhand pinch winner from Herrera. When her feet are set, she hits the ball very well. It's when she's moving, and that's what Longoria did to her in the singles, moved her around the court a lot. So Longoria was advancing to the finals tomorrow to take Vargas. Ball hits Herrera.
clean finish from Mendez to get back into the box.
Still 2-2. Good start to this match. Lots of people behind us enjoying this. Mendez wants encroachment. You can see her pointing to head official Maria Renee Rodriguez. They're not going to appeal anything because they won the rally.
Wow.
Herrera so comfortable with the pinches. Look at that power from Vargas. I thought Munoz got that. She will appeal. I think Rodriguez is just clarifying. One agrees, one disagrees. So call stands.
Great shot. Another point.
5 serving 2.
Set up here for Herrera.
Look at that from Vargas. Vargas is just in fine form this weekend, powering that down the right side.
Absolutely. She's worked her way all the way to the singles finals tomorrow.
Unforced error from Munoz, 7-2. Excuse me, 8-2.
Team Argentina gaining some momentum.
Wow.
And another one.
Munoz thought it skipped. I thought it was good. They're not slowing down Team Argentina, and this suits Argentina very well. Should be a replay. Good call. Mendez. She's like, hold on. I want an avoidable hinder. I don't think Mendez was in a position to hit straight or cross court. It looked like she was just playing defensively up.
And they're going to appeal the call. I think Mendez is going to want that avoidable. So that's what she's appealing for.
So one disagrees and one agrees. We've had some disagreements. Timeout on the court taken by Munoz and Herrera. So, doubles match, first of the evening. Should be an interesting evening because we also have Longoria Salas coming up, the 1 seeds, and they're taking on an all-Mexican team of Enriquez and Parilla, who are kind of the third Mexican team, so to speak, behind Mejia and Herrera, Longoria Salas. So this is their opportunity to kind of say, hey, we're here too. Don't forget about us. We can compete with the very best.
Yeah, and I think Jessica Parilla so far this season has been just growing and growing.
She's coming back.
Continuing, to come fully back. And I think she's about to reach, her peak of where she was when she left the tour. And Nancy Enriquez, they just make a great partnership. Nancy's cool, calm, collected, controls the
we'll
court.
see.
Yeah,
not always.
Jessica likes the power, the energy. So they were actually able to beat Mendez and Vargas in the U.S. Open doubles in a tiebreaker. So we'll see what they can do to the number 1 team.
Yeah, they're quite capable. And of course, Samantha Salas losing early in singles.
Right.
So doubles is all she's had. And we'll see how that affects her. Does she, I'm going to go all out as she always does? Or is this the case of, kind of anger management of just, I've lost early in the singles again? We'll see. It's definitely an interesting time on the LPRT for doubles. Longoria has dominated singles for quite a while, but the doubles is really interesting. Should be a replay. Well, Herrera's not happy.
We'll probably see an appeal.
Yeah, let's see this. You can see it looked like Herrera was trying to pull out of that swing because Mendez was right there. Referee says that the ball had passed. So this time another disagree and agree, but it's the opposite sides of the line judges. We're getting some controversial line judge decisions.
It's got to be frustrating for the players.
Look at that from Vargas. Munoz hits it hard, Vargas hits it harder. But that time skips it.
Wow. The flexibility and athleticism there.
Did Herrera make that? Wow. They need some momentum, Herrera, Munoz. They haven't won points when they're in the service box. They need some. They need to show Argentina they're here to compete. Oh, look at those hands from Herrera.
So 2 points in a row, 4 serving 11.
Herrera. She says, I'll take over.
Good sportsmanship there. Just an unfortunate miss hit.
Herrera has just turned it on. We've talked a little bit about being captains on doubles teams. We talked about it earlier today. Herrera seems to have said, you know what, I'm gonna take charge of this doubles team, and she's doing really well right now. Oh, Munoz wants that one back. It was high. She could have left it.
Great serve. Set up for Herrera. And a side out.
Yeah, it was close. Just a little short.
See what the referee's going to call.
Avoidable hinder. We'll have a... Let's take another look if we can.
An appeal.
I think you have to give that avoidable hinder. Mendez was completely in the way. It doesn't matter how high the ball is. It's whether it's straight, according to the rule book.
Got to give the player that shot. So good call from the referee.
Mendez puts it down on the backhand side. I was talking to her after her singles match that she lost to Vargas, and she said, you know, just didn't have it. I had it an hour earlier in my doubles match, and then I lost it. Well, it looks like it's come back. And Vargas didn't skip hardly any in her singles match and seems a little out of sorts. I mean, they're ahead comfortably, but not playing as well as she did in singles. Oh, gosh. Thought Vargas was going to get hit.
And there's a good example of just a miscommunication. between Herrera and Munoz. Munoz probably could have let that ball go to Herrera. I think she realized it a little bit too late. 6 serving 12.
Skip ball, Vargas.
Another one.
I'd like to see Munoz win some points. Herrera's won points. Munoz just seems to be trying to control the power of Vargas. More often than not, I think Vargas will win those battles. She's not going to skip that many. Great shot, great example. She's too good. You can't put it on her racket and say, please make the mistake for me. (13-7).
Yeah, that's just a great setup and finish from Vargas. She saw the ball moving into the middle. She took advantage of it.
Vargas skips another. It was an awkward bounce off the back wall, but she had plenty of time to adjust. Second server coming up.
That might be more serves, or more skip shots by Vargas in this match than in her full singles match.
Agreed.
Be a setup here for Mendez.
Nicely done from Herrera. Took her time, let the ball come off the back wall. Side out. 2 game points saved by Herrera and Munoz. Munoz went cross court. Vargas, I thought she was going to get it. She didn't. Another point.
Oh.
I'm glad she's okay, Munoz.
Yeah, it looks like Vargas didn't take a full swing.
Some of these balls are passing really close to these players. Wide angle pass from Mendez earns the half out.
8 serving 14, trying to stay in this game.
Another error from Vargas on the right side.
Ten, 14. A good run put together.
There's the miscommunication between Herrera and Munoz. Side out, game point number 3. And another game point saved. It's getting closer and closer. I feel like if Herrera and Munoz can get this side out, things could get very interesting. Obviously, they have to win this rally. They do.
Wow. And I think at this point, you know, maybe 1 or 2 more points and a timeout could be in store from Team Argentina.
I agree. This is, I mean, Argentina were running away with it. Herrera, so close. You just, oh, you're right there. Get that ball. Well, everybody's pausing because there's a birthday in the club, and so everybody's singing, including our team Argentina.
Yeah.
It's good to see them enjoying the moment as well.
One of the local pros, Troy Warrigon, who's also made a couple pro stop appearances, turned 24 today. Good pick off the side wall.
Munoz finally hits a kill shot. 11-14. This is getting really interesting.
Set up for Herrera. Another one.
Skip ball, Mendez. Timeout, says Coach Carlos Quadri. And they ignore him.
It looks like they're going to talk about it.
Now they have to talk about it. Should we listen to our coach? Should we not? Yeah, we'd better. Okay, timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout ourselves. It's 12-14. Skip ball, Vargas. 13-14. Munoz seems to have found a serve. This high lob down the line.
Oh,
it was on her racket. It was on her racket. It's a side out. They've saved 4. Look at this, a little change up. Mendez going to the right side to pick on Munoz.
I think this is smart. Probably advice from the coach. Switch things up a little bit to get that 1 point. Good recovery.
Oh my goodness.
Vargas
trying to get her foot out the way and actually kicked it. 5 game points saved. Mendez. Vargas finally puts one down the line, steps into that one, hits a bullet, earns the game, 15-13. So players have 2 minutes to regroup. Herrera, Munoz, they got close. They were catching up. Let's see if they can continue that momentum into game 2. We'll be back in just a few moments.
I'm Holly Scott. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I've been playing racquetball for about 15 years. My dad started because I didn't like the daycare at the gym, so I was very bored and I needed to go play racquetball. It's my calling. I love the LPRT. I get to travel, meet new people, work on my Spanish, and it's just a great experience and everyone should experience it. Reaching your dream foundation is really important to me because it helps me travel, to get experience, to do better in racquetball and in life. They teach you to do things professionally, on and off the court. My goal is to be #1, obviously, same with everybody. It's difficult, but with their help, I can work for it every single tournament and get better. Donations are greatly appreciated, no matter how big or small. It helps players like me reach our dream.
And we're back, everybody. Game number 2, first one. Argentina raced away with it, but the Mexican-Chilean pairing of Munoz and Herrera really pulled it back, and I thought they could come back. They almost did, JP. Let's see if they can continue that momentum into game 2.
They saved, I think it was 5 or 6 match point opportunities.
So a point earned by Herrera Munoz, but side out in doubles at the beginning of a game. Only one of the two gets to serve. That was a very nice wide angle shot from Munoz, demonstrating you can win points without having to crush the ball. Perfect placement.
Very good shot from Vargas, putting it down in the right front hand corner. The typical Vargas shot, controlling the front of the court. Set it for Mendez, she'll go down the line. That'll be a winner. 2 serving 1 now.
Vargas trying to go off the back wall, as you saw, not able to retrieve it. Side out 1-2. Better from Munoz, taking some pace off of it.
Long rally.
Try to sound more excited, JP. Long rally.
Long rally.
It's been a long day here in Maryland, but it's been a lot of fun. We've had so many matches. This is match number 5 of our stream. Don't forget, we have one more coming up this evening. Munoz sticking with this straight lob down the right side.
Good reach from Herrera. She'll get a set up and go cross court.
Vargas apologizing to Mendez because Mendez said, I could have got that. Vargas a little bit too selfish on that shot.
Yeah, it's starting to feel more like Herrera and Munoz have an opportunity to start pulling away with this game if they keep playing the way that they are. And another point from Munoz. This is exactly what they need. Munoz stepping up, 4 serving 2.
You're right, she is. She's playing better than she was in the first game. Look at that diving get, but it's too good for Munoz, from Vargas. A great effort from Munoz. That's what we didn't see in the first game. Look at her scrambling back and hitting the floor to keep that alive. Mendez serving down the middle. Oh, nice. Great hands from Mendez.
And it looks like he's going to make it to the front wall. Another great rally. Munoz just couldn't get there in time.
That's a tough rally to lose because you've done everything right and then somebody just gets a racket on it and something good happens.
That's right.
Munoz. Another good rally.
They've got to find the gap between their opponents. They keep hitting it back to each other.
Oh, nicely done, Mendez. Vargas held up, wanting the avoidable hinder. Her partner says, I got this. Backhand pinch winner.
So I believe Mendez will stick with this high lob serve to the middle, which if you're new to racquetball, she'll go to the right side. But that high lob to the middle, if you're new to racquetball, may seem counterintuitive, but it's because they're playing a lefty-righty combo. So down the middle is where both of their backhands are.
I'll also say, JP, if you're new to commentating, whatever you predict will not happen. I'd like to see Herrera look a little bit more, yeah, she's going to get the avoidable hinder. We'll have an appeal, but I'd like to see Herrera be a little bit more obvious that that should be an avoidable hinder.
I agree. I definitely think that's...
And because
she made it tougher on herself.
Exactly. Because she wasn't as obvious of, look, I wanted to take that, I think the line judges overturned the official. So a replay is the call. Good shot, Munoz. Went cross court. Ball came back to her. Right side was open. She went down the line.
Munoz again gaining some momentum, putting some points on the board, getting a side out there. Now a half out.
Herrera skips one on her backhand, leaning backwards. Nicely done, Munoz. Half out.
I think we might have a close game on our hands. Still only 4-4. Both teams playing very well. We've had some long, close rallies.
Oh, wow. Herrera, reverse pinch winner. 4 serving 4. Well, we talked about it at the beginning of this second game. Herrera and Munoz had improved at the end of that first game. Could they maintain it? They certainly are. Favorite shot, Herrera, feet set, drills it into the left corner for a point.
And just like that, they take the lead. 5 serving 4. 6 serving 4. Mendez looking for, I'm guessing, a replay. not going to
Well,
argue it.
she said that I think she was trying to hold up as Herrera was in the middle. So we would have seen an appeal had they lost that rally, I'm sure. Nicely done again. Herrera, splat winner this time. I mentioned how good she is as a doubles player, and when her feet are set, she's showing why. Being left-handed, sure, it's an advantage, but she can hit kill shots from anywhere.
That's right. So now we've got 7 serving 4. They're building some momentum. Ooh, in a fight for the ball there. Court positioning.
Replay is the call. Took a little while for our official to make that decision, but I think it was the correct one. Mendez got that one all wrong. And Argentina, Vargas and Mendez will take a timeout. Score is 8-4. So while we have a timeout, we've got a final coming up tomorrow in singles, a final in doubles. Obviously, we don't know who the doubles final is.
That's right.
Longoria Vargas, 1 versus 2. They faced each other in the U.S. Open. They faced each other in Virginia. In Virginia, it was Vargas who won in a tiebreaker in the U.S. Open. Longoria won 2 straight. So now we're going to see who's going to be the deciding factor.
Tiebreaker of the season. That's right. And so far in this tournament, we've seen both players just playing as close to flawless as you can be, rarely skipping the ball, extremely good serves, lots of aces against their opponents, not going to any tiebreakers so far in singles, and not really struggling that much. And
no,
they haven't been playing from behind, I don't think, at all.
And I would say those
point.
semifinals are probably the most comfortable semifinals I've seen for quite a while on the LPRT. I mean, both players just overran their opponents. No disrespect to them, of course, but just in how they performed. They came in, they executed, they got off the court quickly. Here
Absolutely.
we go. 8 serving 4. 12 p.m., by the way, that final, Eastern time. I think if you're gonna watch a match, that's the one to watch tomorrow.
Wow, the players.
Hold on. Mendez wants skip. Mendez wants skip with 2 hands.
Gonna be
plus a vigorous
two-hand appeal. And so the call's overturned.
That was funny. She and Vargas are both quite dramatic. It's fun to watch.
I think a little bit might be from inherited from the coach.
He does get very nervous, yeah, when he's coaching. There's no doubt about that. 5 serving 8. Carlos Quadri. He's great to have around, by the way. Had a birthday recently, so we wish him happy birthday. So here come Mendez and Vargas, 6 serving 8.
Wow.
7 serving 8. Little miscommunication between Herrera and Munoz.
So that timeout worked really well for Team Argentina. They've adjusted. They made some changes.
They got the side out, and they've had 3 points.
You can clearly see here the Team Argentina trying to take control of that front court and stay in front of the other team. Another great rally. Oh, and a tough skip from Mendez.
Half out. And you saw that Mendez went over to the right side to serve, and now they're switching back to how they normally position themselves. So they've decided that Munoz is the one they want to attack. Vargas, loose bounce off the back wall, and you could see she tried to scoop it out. Not able to hit the front wall. 8-7. 9-7. Mendez got that all wrong. Trying to run up to hit that Z serve.
Great pick off the back wall. It's not going to matter much. Herrera buries it deep into the front left-hand corner.
She is absolutely lethal on that left side when her feet are set. But that was a loose serve from Herrera. Mendez straight in. This time Vargas steps in to hit the Z serve early and gets it right, earns the side out. 7-9.
One point closer. 8 serving 10.
Did she make that? She did.
Yeah, half out. Another point for Team Argentina. 9 serving 10.
That's
Oh, wow.
tough from Herrera. Yeah. She lined up to hit that, and I was thinking, no, what are you doing? That's really high. But it worked. It wasn't the best pinch, but it was enough. Sometimes that's all you need. Diving get Munoz. And skip ball from Vargas. Credit Munoz for picking this off the front, keeping the ball alive. Vargas going for a little too much, puts it in the floor. And Herrera says, thanks very much. I'll take another point.
Yeah, that was a great pass down that left-hand side. Just a clean shot.
Great
Well
shot.
done.
Are we looking at a tiebreaker? Look at this. Vargas and Mendez switching over. Skip ball Vargas. She skipped a lot in this match. She hasn't in singles. You wonder whether the pressure is getting to her.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to stay, but I was thinking they might switch back or take a timeout, but they're going to stay on the court and play this point.
Mendez looking for something. It looked like both players were clear. And there it is, just like that. Game tiebreaker. JP, we were talking about it. Wouldn't it be fun if we get to a tiebreaker? Here we are.
Yeah.
First to 11, win by 1. We'll take a couple-minute break, thank a sponsor of the LPRT, and we'll be back in just 2 minutes.
Gearbox.
Hey, have you met us? We are the Women's Senior Masters Racquetball Association. We are in our 4th decade of promoting racquetball as the sport of a lifetime. Who are our members? Women 35 to 100 who love to compete while having fun and making lasting friendships. Once a year in January, we have a tournament, banquet, and fundraiser. No more one and done. For top level or intermediate skills, we have all round robin events in 5-year age increments. Singles and doubles lovers will find their perfect division. Check us out online or enter today.
And we're back, everyone, for our tiebreaker. Love a tiebreaker, JP. First to 11, win by 1. Herrera Munoz serving because they won more total points so far in this match.
Yeah, I was saying before, I'm hoping for an 11-10. I think we could be in store.
Well, if you haven't shared yet, now's a good time to do it because these two teams, it's pretty close. Back and forth they've gone. Mendez and Vargas. Mendez, again, serving on this right side. They earn the side out. Can they score points? Really smart shot from Munoz. Didn't overswing, guided it down the right side, half out, 0-0.
So the tiebreaker is 2 11 points, win by 1. So momentum is going to be an incredibly important factor. A 4 or 5 point run is essentially just under half of the game.
Well, ball was called good. Herrera Munoz thought it skipped. I thought it was good.
Looked good from this angle.
And it must be because there's no appeal. Plenty of people watching on. Paola Longoria was here earlier, sitting behind me. She's warming up upstairs, getting ready for her match with Samantha Salas. They'll take on the other Mexican team, Enriquez and Parilla, who's been playing well. Jessica Parilla especially has improved over the last month or so. She had a serious knee injury about 18 months ago, and it's great to see her back to her very best. Playing very close through the middle, these two teams.
Oh, what great touch from Mendez.
She cutted that ball, and that's partly because of the way she swings, and because of it, it stayed low.
Oh, and they're looking for a...
Well, they're looking for everything.
Yeah, 2 bounce get, maybe an avoidable, maybe a hinder replay.
Either way, both favored Munoz Herrera. One serving 2. We're lip reading our official. Catch the score. Vargas will shoot. And shoot into the floor. It's so interesting because she played supremely well in her semifinal against Mendez and hasn't performed that way so far in this doubles match. That time she puts it down for a side out. Forehand pinch winner.
I think we're going to most likely see a point-for-point tiebreaker. can't imagine either of these teams being able to go on a very long run. Such a close match.
Mendez this time with the pinch winner. 3 serving 2. Herrera has to get that ball back. So crucial in a tiebreaker. Vargas and Mendez have the momentum, the initiative.
Now 4 serving 2.
Excellent serve. And really, Munoz scoops the ball off the back wall, scoops it to the back wall, and Vargas unable to scoop it back. It's a ceiling ball battle. Mendez strikes first.
Wow.
Well,
let's see what the call is going to be. Good
Munoz
shot.
Checking the official to see if it was good. It sounded good.
No appeal. Oh, that one's going to skip.
That's a big skip, and I think a good timeout, JP, given the situation that Munoz and Herrera find themselves in. It's a first to 11 win by 1. You're down 6-2. You have 2 timeouts. Use it. Let's regroup. What was working, what wasn't, because they really, really need to get a side out right now. Otherwise, it's just going to be too quick, too far ahead to get back.
I definitely agree. 3 4-point runs, like we said earlier, are going to be extremely vital in a tiebreaker. That's only to 11 points. And now we see, I think it's 5-2 in this tiebreaker. So there's a smart timeout. We'll see if they can get the side out and put some points back on the board.
And you mentioned something which is important, which is that doubles is a game of runs. They can do it, right? You can easily go in a run of 2, 3, 4 points because your opponents or you both have 2 servers. Whereas in singles, it's more of a maybe 1 or 2 points and a side out.
And you're side out.
Whereas doubles, okay, we got a couple points with you serving. Now let's get a couple points with me serving, and suddenly we're back in this. So we'll see if the timeout works in their favor. Want to thank everybody at Sport Fit Total Fitness Club for their hospitality. It's a wonderful venue for racquetball. Lots of open space for people to watch all of these courts. And we have matches going on throughout the evening and into tonight.
They have 3 beautiful glass back courts, and then they've got 3 extra courts in the back that you can view from up top. So it's just a great facility for these tournaments.
So timeout worked. Side out, Herrera. Half out. Vargas going down the right side. Jamming Mendez, Herrera. It does seem to be that Munoz is more of the keep the ball alive, chase things down, go to the ceiling, waiting for Herrera to get an opportunity.
I definitely agree. Looks like this timeout so far is working in their favor. They're able to score 1 point. Herrera's going to hold, and a replay called. I think she had a couple shots. She just didn't have the one she wanted to take.
Yeah, and so our official was just saying, hey, next time I think you should take that shot. We're going to do a replay. We'll call it a safety hold-up. It's not like Herrera was in a difficult position to return that shot. I don't think she was fishing for anything. It was more a case of I might have hit somebody. Munoz. Good pickup from Mendez off the back wall. But
Wow.
Herrera, there's the shooter that she is.
That rally was a great display of the skill of all 4 players on the court.
4 serving 6. Here they come.
1 point closer to an 11-10 tiebreaker.
You're hoping, JP.
That's what I want to see. Oh, that ball didn't break. It shattered.
Vargas was thinking, you know, that was my kill shot. It'll be a replay. Credit Herrera for getting the ball back. It's been a great weekend of racquetball. Finals are tomorrow, 12 and 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Excellent serve. Great pickup from Munoz, and this time Vargas crushes the ball, doesn't break it, gets the side out.
6 serving 4, so 5 points away from the match. It's a clean, great shot from Vargas. Let's get another point. Now 7-4.
Smart pass.
Half out. Now these points become more and more important as they inch closer to 11. These rallies are going to be, oh, and she's going to hit Mendez. So as long as Mendez is still in the box, it's just going to be a fault serve, so she'll get a second serve. If Mendez was out of the box, it would have been a side out.
Well, Mendez, she's not going to get this because it was she and Vargas who hit the rackets together. Mendez is saying, I held up because of Munoz, but really I think they both held up because of each other.
And what we saw at the end is, I think Vargas and Mendez's rackets came together, preventing either of them from taking a full swing, which would mean that, oh, we're getting an appeal.
Wow, both line judges overturned that call. So a replay coming up. That's the value of line judges. They can change how the game flows. Usually, more often than not, for the better. They get it right, and so it stops some of the unnecessary drama about unfair calls.
Right.
I like the fact that the call's made and then the players just get on with it. Oh my goodness, Munoz got all twisted up. That was a big decision for the referee on that call. It may have changed how things are turning out because instead of getting into the service box at 4-8, they now find themselves down 9-4 Munoz and Herrera.
Right, and each of these rallies, like we said, are important. Only 2 points now that they need to win this match.
So I have a rules question, and I don't know the answer. So if somebody is watching, remember we're going with the LPRT adopted the IRF rules, and I've seen it. What if a player's feet, you see that rectangle near where Mendez is standing when she's standing in that box and Vargas is serving. What if her feet are actually bigger than she can fit in there?
Wow, that's a great question.
And then she gets
don't
hit,
know,
and then your feet are outside, and what am I supposed to do?
I don't know if that's humanly possible.
Kevin Durant, maybe? I mean, there's some...
You know?
I don't know. I
that's
mean,
a good
look,
question.
It's
not
one of those
sure,
ones that
yeah.
I've seen it close,
Interesting.
and then
I would imagine that if it hits her feet and the majority of her foot is in that box, that it would just be a false serve.
and
But
you're
if she's,
speculating, but
I am. That's
so am
true.
I because I don't know the rule. Anyway, here we go. Wow. Vargas
Clean
wins it with a
shot.
splat winner just like that. They had to work hard, JP, in order to win this match. I mean, let's face it, they were up heavy in game one. Munoz and Herrera really fought hard to get it to 15-13.
Yeah.
And then in the second game, pulled away, took the second, 15-9, and then first to 11 win by one. It was Mendez and, Vargas, who pulled it away in this tiebreaker. And again, I go back to that little controversy. It seemed to affect Munoz and Herrera more than Mendez and Vargas, not surprisingly, because they lost the decision. And then because of that, all of a sudden Argentina run away with it.
Yeah, and I think it just shows a little bit more of the veteran side. You know, they've been playing together a lot longer.
Good point.
Which can make a huge difference, especially in a close matchup like this in the tiebreaker. They have their coach right here on the sideline. Again, can make a huge difference in a close match in a tiebreaker. So we could see Team Argentina taking a picture together.
Yep, Lexi York doing the favors. Great stuff. Well, we have one more match coming up. Samantha Salas and Paula Longoria taking on Enriquez and Paria. We hope you stick with us. That's scheduled, well, they have 15 minutes to get ready and on the court. So we'll be back in about 15-20 minutes. We hope you stick with us. But for now, Tim Bankers, JP Edwards, thanks so much for watching.